Is there any way to understand the factors which impact demand of money in our economy? Yes, sir. As we know, cash is the most liquid of all assets because a person having money, that is cash, can convert it into anything he likes. As one moves to the other forms of money, the liquidity, that is flexibility of using it for own purposes, reduces. The demand for money is affected by several factors. These include level of income, interest rate, and level of prices, that is inflation, as well as uncertainty about the future. The way these factors affect money demand is generally explained broadly from three key motives: transaction motive, speculative motive, and precautionary motive. Accordingly, there are three constituents of demand for money, namely transaction demand for money, speculative demand for money, and precautionary demand for money. Let's see each of them one by one. The transaction motive. It is the quantity of money that all the individuals and the firms desire to keep on hand for the purpose of financing their forthcoming expenditure. The main reason to hold money in cash is to settle day-to-day or routine transactions for goods and services, since money is the medium of exchange. These include money for food, transportation, payments, and other miscellaneous known transactions throughout a given time period. In other words, this is done to bridge the interval between receipt of income and expenditure. The transaction demand for money is mainly determined by the level of income. It is positively associated with the level of income. Higher the level of income, the larger would be the size of money holdings for transactions. Relationship between transaction demand for money MTD and the transactions are a positive fraction, that is K, of total value of transactions, that is T, over a unit period of time. Symbolically, MTD is equal to KT. This can be clarified with a simple example of a two-person economy consisting of one person, a firm, and the other person, a worker. Suppose the worker gets the salary of $100 on the first day of every month and spends over the month his entire income on goods and services produced by the firm. And the firm sells its products during the month to pay its workers. The worker's monthly cash balance at the beginning of the month is $100 and at the end of the month is $0, whereas the firm has $0 balance at the beginning of the month and $100 at the end of the month through its sales to the worker. Average money holding of worker is 100 plus 0 divided by 2 equals to 50. Average money holding of firm is 0 plus 100 divided by 2, which results in 50. Clearly, transaction demand for money is $100. That is $50 by the worker plus $50 by the firm. Total volume of monthly transaction in the economy is $200, as the firm has sold its goods and services worth $100 in goods and services market, and the worker has sold his services worth $100 in factor market. Hence, the transaction demand for money is a fraction. Here, 50% of the total volume of transactions over a unit period of time.